So are you tired for doing 3 for 150 once you've got your stage 2 out? I've got a better attacker for you. Let's have a look. Slowpoke World, where today we've got another Rebel Clash deck profile for you. So we're going to start off with Rillaboom Vmax today. So yeah, Rillaboom Vmax obviously a really big hitter and a sort of poster boy from this next format with Barrage Max for 4 energy. Discard up to 3 grass from this Pokemon. This does 50 more for each way you discard in this way. So really good if you discard. If you don't discard any, you can like one shot all the non-GX stuff. If you discard 1, you're hitting stuff like the Denes and Eldegoss. And then if you discard like the full 2, you get, what's that, you can start hitting your sort of middle ground stuff. And if you discard 3, that's when you're doing 280, which is doing quite a lot of damage. So yeah, that's our main attacker, 330 HP. We then play 4 of the Rillaboom V. Now the reason why I've gone for 4, like I've seen some lists that play a lot lower, is because we're going to really lean into the Forest Feast attack, okay? Because it's actually really good. So what Forest Feast does, for 1 energy, search your deck for up to 2 basic grass types and put them onto your bench, okay? That's going to set you up really nicely for your Rare Candy Rillaboom turns, because we are playing a Rare Candy engine, we're not playing the Rowlet Exeggutor engine, I'm not a fan of that. So yeah, we really want to lead into that Forest Feast as much as possible. This is actually a really good lead for the deck. And also what this lets us do as well is if we lead the Rillaboom, Forest Feast, and then we evolve up the Rillaboom on the bench, Voltage Beat to active, attach 1 more time, then we just evolve into Rillaboom Vmax and we're good to go turn 2. If it's going down an Exeggutor route, you have to start worrying about switching and stuff as well, and I'm not really a fan. I'd rather just go down this route here. So Forest Feet is a really nice attack. And it does 4 for 220 as well, which cleans up a lot of Vs and GXs as well. So then we play 4 of the baby Rillaboom. Obviously Voltage Beat is how we're going to accelerate energy onto our Rillaboom Vmax. Lets you search your deck for 2 grass types, tap your Pokemon in any to one of your Pokemon. So yeah, we have to get him out as soon as possible, which is why we play full 4 count. Obviously then in a similar vein, we play 4 Grookey, just because if we can get as many of these out, it's going to be a lot easier for us in that regard. So obviously we need as many of these so we can evolve up as soon as possible. That's the aim of the game. And then in a sort of flex spot, I've gone for a Formosa Buzzwole. Now when we get to the end, we'll talk about other cards you could run. Right now, from the games I've played, I've settled on a Formosa Buzzwole. Just because the only drawback I see is to Rillaboom as an attacker, because it ticks a lot of boxes. The one box it doesn't tick is one-shot Vmax, okay? And what Formosa Buzzwole lets you do, so let's say you're in the mirror or you're playing against Dragapult Vmax, you hit it for 280, they've got 50 health left, right? In both cases scenario, if they don't heal, Beast Game lets you take 4 prizes right there, okay? Super good, lets you take loads of prizes. And if you've like carried a V at some point in the game, you can just then carry that Vmax with Beast Game, and that's it. You've taken 2 knockouts and you've won the game. So yeah, that's a really nice Jet Sack. Elegant Soul is also really nice being a basic attacker. 190 is a very good number, and then Jet Punch is always good for hitting the bench. We then play 1 Dedenne GX. Obviously, this is the Denche GX, just because if we do miss certain supporters or we miss getting Rare Candy Boom mostly, we can just try and keep digging that way. And then we play an Eldegoss V, just because we can start reusing our supporters. Obviously, Netball is an out as well for Eldegoss, which is nice. And I just think it's a really good consistency card, and I think most of my list will be at least one of these. So yeah, we will continue the list with 4 Professor's Research. It's the best supporter in the game. I don't see why you wouldn't play 4, especially when you're playing stage 2s. Next, we're going to play 2 Cynthia, just because I don't like getting cheeky with it when you're playing stage 2s. I think playing multiple Marnies is a bit risky. I'd rather just shuffle draw 6, try and get the Rare Candy Rillaboom that way. It's the second most consistency supporter outside Research. And then you play 1 Marnie for a similar vein, but I want to have a little bit of disruption. I think running Stamping here is a bit risky. I'd rather have a card that sort of doubles up as a bit of consistency for myself, as well as disruption for the opponent, and then the compromise you come to there is a Marnie. 2 Boss's Orders, because you're going to have to play at least one of these. I like 2 just because back in the day when Lysandra was a card, I always played 2 Lysandra, and I think I'm always going to play 2 Boss's Orders, because if you prize it, you then have no goods for the rest of the game. So I've settled on 2, and I think I'll stay at 2 as well. And we play 1 Guzhala. Now before in Rillaboom decks, Guzhala was mainly there just to search your special energy, and I guess your big charms and stuff as well. But now, because we've got the new grass type stadium, it lets you grab that, and it also lets us grab our Life Forest that we're also playing. So yeah, really good, okay? Speaking of Life Forest, there it is. I've seen some lists not play this. And I feel with stuff like Dragapult Vmax in the fight, being able to just heal off their snipe could come up quite a lot. And then when we play our big char, we've got 360 HP plus a 60. If you can get this to stick for multiple turns, that's insane. It pushes 2 shots into 3 shots and stuff like that. So I like it. Ignore the A for Paradise Conservation Areas. Actually, a Tuffle Stadium. I forgot to print those ones out. So what this lets us do is, once you're in your turn, you can search your deck for a grass type evolution, put her into your hand. So that lets you grab Vmax, that lets you grab Rillaboom. And that's what you need. If you've got a rare candy in hand, boom, you've got a rare candy, boom. If you've got Rillaboom V in the active loads of energy on, boom, it grabs your Vmax and you're ready to go. Also lets you deck thin as well. 4 rare candies because we need to get rid of out turn 2 as often as possible. Rare candy lets you do that. I don't think you ever play less than 4 of those. 4 netball just because it's really nice search, right? It's just a free search for your basic grass type, all energy, which is always nice because we actually do need, if you discard all energy, you need to actually find 1 more to attack next turn. So yeah, netball lets us do that. 4 Pokemon Communication. Now this was an interesting count because I was playing a few evolution incenses in here, but then with the stadium, you don't really want to be running like up to 6 ways to search evolution types. It's not really very efficient. So what Pokemon Communication does, it's sort of like a happy medium where you can grab your basics and stuff as well. The only downside to winning stage communication is obviously you need to have a Pokemon in hand to make it live, but we do play about 18, I think. So from what I found, it is normally live. Okay. 2 big charges, that gives us 360 HP, which is insane. That lets us take 2 Dragapult Vmax attack, which is nice, provided they have no residual damage on there. 1 recycle, I wouldn't mind this being 2, but could we do this kind of a lot of energy? But at the minute, I haven't found myself needing 2 so far, unless you have to get rid of it early. So yeah, make sure you hold on to your recycler, guys. 2 switch. Now you could have won like 2 balloons or like a 1-1 split. I've just gone on 2 switches, just because. Even with a balloon, if you attach it to Rillaboom Baby, which is going to be their prime Buster's Order store target, it's still got a 1 retreat cost anyway. So I've opted for 2 switches. Because at some point they're going to have to deal with the VMAXs, right? Like if they start gusting up Rillaboom, you can just voltage beat all your bench Rillabooms and just be like, right, at some point I'm not going to smack you. Then play 2 weakness guy just because unfortunately fire is a very good type in the format, and this is our only defense against that really. Being able to Guzz Haller them out there when you need them is kind of nice. And then 10 basic grass energy. I think that's a nice number. That's a number that I've seen mostly settle on, and I think it's a right count. So yeah, in regards to flex spots and stuff, like I said, the first one I think is trying to add a Delmise V into the deck, just because all your attackers got 3 prizes, so they only have to take 2 KOs. What a Delmise V lets you do is skew the prize total. So then when they take their first knockout, you then promote the Delmise V, and then make them carry that, and then make them carry another tag team, or Vmax in that scenario. So yeah, that's pretty good. What else can we run? You can run a Venusaur Snivy. Venusaur Snivy and then lean more into a switch count. Venusaur Snivy would let you be a bit more reliable Gust, maybe cut your Buster Doors entirely in that scenario, play for a switch. Because yeah, that gives you a really super reliable Gust, really good. You can also go down, you can lean into the Alolan Exeggutor Rowlet engine, in which case you take out all your rare candies. Like I said, I haven't gone for that because it makes you super reliant on switches, and you have to start running 4 switches as well. But then I've found when you're running 4 switches and then 4 stage 1s, I just don't really like it. To be honest, it just clunks the deck up a lot. But you know, obviously it does give you then access to Exeggutor Rowlet's ability, eject attack, which can also win you a lot of games. So I'm not against it. It might come down the road that way is the best way to play it. But for now, I've gone down this route. It's a lot more aggressive, I've found. So yeah, that's Rillaboom Vmax, guys. That's at the start of the format. I like to build decks just to be the most consistent version of what they can be, so we can really get a feel for the deck. Like, we want to know how good Rillaboom Vmax is an attacker, right? So let's just concentrate the deck on being able to do that as much as possible in the most consistent way. So yeah, so it might come down the road that you might want to change certain counts and stuff like that, but for now I think this is a very good starting point. Okay, so thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you stay subscribed to the channel. I'm going to be putting out loads of Rebel Clash content for you guys. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you. Hey guys, thanks for watching that video, much appreciated. Really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please don't hesitate to subscribe. I try and put out as much stuff here as I can. Full deck profiles plus games, topic conversational pieces regarding anything in the TCG. Check out my Twitter, check out my Facebook. That's where you get most of the updates, sort of see what's going on behind the scenes, all that good stuff. Also check out the SoundCloud for the full bi-weekly podcast. If you're interested, if you like the conversational pieces, go check that out. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a good day.